terrorists were testing their new weapon when they spotted Air Force One flying overhead. They immediately realized that the President of the United States was on board. Without wasting a second, they launched an anti-aircraft missile at the aircraft. As soon as the plane's systems detected the incoming missile, a security officer immediately sent a distress signal to nearby fighter jets for support. Emergency alarms blared throughout the aircraft. Attention all units, the President is under attack. Begin emergency evacuation immediately. But then, without warning, the aircraft system suddenly crashed. Seeing the situation rapidly deteriorating, the team leader quickly placed the President inside an emergency escape capsule and ejected it from the plane. One of the President's bodyguards jumped after the capsule without hesitation, but his parachute never opened. Another bodyguard sensed that something wasn't right. He confronted the team leader and demanded to know what had just happened. Instead of answering, the team leader opened fire on him. At that moment, the truth came out. The team leader was the traitor. He then deployed his own parachute and descended to the ground. His real mission was to find the President and eliminate him. Meanwhile, the missile explosion had destroyed all nearby aircraft and fighter jets. The Pentagon immediately mobilized military forces to search for the missing President. A short time later, investigators recovered the plane's black box, but there was still no sign of the President. Around the same time, members of a mafia group reached the escape capsule. Once there, they discovered that the traitorous team leader had been working with them all along. However, when they opened the capsule, they were shocked. The President wasn't inside. Someone had already taken him away. In reality, a young hunter had rescued the President and saved his life. The two were now sitting between the mountains, casually eating hot dogs together. The President told the young man that he needed to reach the nearest town as quickly as possible, but the hunter refused. According to his family's tradition, he couldn't return home until he had successfully completed a hunt. So the two set off together in search of game. Along the way, they came across an old refrigerator. Inside was the head of a deer, along with a note. The deer had been a birthday gift from the hunter's father, but the young man wasn't happy about it. He wanted to prove himself by making a successful hunt on his own. The President admired his determination. He removed his official badge and handed it to the young hunter. "You saved the life of the President of the United States. That's a remarkable achievement." Suddenly, the traitorous team leader appeared. The President instantly recognized him as the man behind the betrayal. He quickly tried to draw his pistol, but when he pulled the trigger, nothing happened. The traitor took the weapon, fired a shot into the air, and proved that the gun was working perfectly. The problem wasn't the weapon. The traitor didn't want the President dead. He wanted him captured alive. Moments later, a fierce fight broke out between them. Hidden behind nearby rocks, the young hunter watched everything unfold. In the end, the traitor managed to overpower the President and locked him inside the same refrigerator.